What's going on, guys? It's David here, and in this video I'm going to give you my 5 best tips for standing up for yourself so that you always command respect from everyone that you deal with. Let's get started. Okay, so the tips I'm gonna give you in this video will work for you regardless if you're dealing with someone in your workplace, at your school, maybe a friend of yours or your girlfriend. These are gonna help you get respect from everybody. Number 1 is that you have to have strong boundaries. You have to decide what's acceptable and what's not acceptable for other people to say or do to you, and if someone crosses that line that you've set, then you have to be willing to walk away, because if you're not, then they're never truly gonna respect you and they're just gonna continue to walk all over you. For example, if a coworker is constantly verbally abusing you and making fun of you, you can just physically get up and walk away from them. You don't need to give them the time of day. Or let's say that your girlfriend cheats on you. That's definitely a boundary that she just crossed that's not acceptable, and that means you need to break up with her. You don't need to have a conversation with her about it and get mad about it. You just have to be willing to walk away and end it. I hope that makes sense. And by the way, I'm actually filming this in Sevilla, Spain with Julia and my cousin Josh. So we're gonna hit the streets and then I'm gonna give you number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed those shots of Sevilla. This is the city my family's from, so I'm here for the holidays. Let's keep the video going. Number 2 is body language. Because if you have strong body language, then people are automatically going to assume you're a confident person who's willing to stand up for yourself, and then they're gonna put respect on your name. So I got 2 key tips for you here. The first one is eye contact. And when you're making eye contact with someone, you wanna pick one of their eyes, say their left eye, and just stay focused on that. Because otherwise, you're gonna start to get shifty and you're gonna get in your head about it. Now, the second body language tip I got for you is your tone of voice. A lot of guys have the bad habit of speaking from their throat, and they have these soft, high-pitched voices, and no offense, bro, but if you talk like that, you're just gonna sound like a wuss. So to fix that, you wanna make sure that you're speaking from your chest or your belly. So to practice this, just speak and make sure that your chest is vibrating, and you can hear your vocal cords vibrating when you speak. Anyway, are you guys trying to get a quick drink?
Let's go.
I don't really want a drink.
You're gonna have a drink, you're gonna have a drink, and I'm gonna have a drink. Cheers. When you're in Sevilla, you gotta relax and have yourself a cerveza. And by the way, if you guys are enjoying this video so far, make sure you click subscribe and turn on notifications, because I release videos like this every Monday and every Thursday, and you don't want to miss them. All right, so number 3 is to desensitize yourself. So if you watch my channel, you know that I really enjoy going out in the middle of public and doing funny pranks for you guys. And one reason I do this is because it's hilarious. But the other reason I do this is because when you constantly challenge yourself to do things that are outside of your comfort zone, it helps you desensitize yourself from your fears of failure or rejection or embarrassment. And this is so important because when you expand your comfort zone, then when you're in a situation where you need to stand up for yourself and confront someone or walk away or quit your job or ask for a raise or something like that, it's not gonna be so scary to you. It's not gonna seem like that big of a deal. You're gonna be able to do it with confidence. So Josh, you ready to do it?
Well, what are we gonna do?
You guys are about to find out. Come here. Atención, compañeros. You ready? Give me a pen. Alright, yeah, this way. Such a funny Dan. 3, 4, 5. Switch the point in now. Raise the roof now. And lawnmower now. That's it, right? Bad. 3, 2, 1. Gracias. Gracias. All right. How you feeling, Josh?
I feel good. You know, I want to do some more dance moves in the city.
Seriously, guys, though, after you do something like that, you feel super confident, and it helps if you have a great girlfriend to film it for you. And by the way, guys, if you're not following me on Instagram yet, go do that now, because I post funny things like that on my story all the time. Plus, I'll give you some cool style tips. That being said, number 4 is tight aggressive. And this is actually a style of playing poker where you don't play very many hands, but when you play a hand, you commit to that shit and you play it all the way through. Now, the way that this applies to your life is this. When you're dealing with haters or bullies who are always making fun of you and giving you shit, probably about 90% of the time, you should just ignore them and walk away. But that last 5 or 10% of the time, when they literally won't stop and they're just pushing you around physically or just getting in your face, that's when you need to cut the shit and stand up for yourself. And I'm not advocating physical violence here, but usually just by raising your voice loud and making yourself very big and aggressively walking at someone, they're gonna know that you're serious and they're gonna back off. I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna find a cool area and we're gonna wrap up the video. All right, guys, I got the Torre de Oro behind me here. This is where Christopher Columbus brought back the golds from the Americas. We're gonna twist it over this way though, because we got better lighting over here. And you know I always gotta be looking fresh. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna give you number 5 now, and this is probably the most important tip in the whole video, because this will prevent people from ever walking all over you in the first place, and that is brutal honesty. If you're brutally honest with someone from the moment that you meet them, then they're gonna know that you're not someone who takes shit, and you're someone who actually has strong boundaries, and then they're actually gonna respect you, and they're never even gonna try and hate on you. So for example, if you're working a new job, and your boss asks you to work late, and you say no because you can't, then he's gonna know in the future not to ask you, and he's gonna make somebody else the office bitch. Or if you're on a first date with a girl and she takes out a cigarette to smoke and you don't let her know that that's something that you don't like, you know, even if you go on a second date with the girl, this is gonna turn into an issue, because all of a sudden you're just gonna start to sweep a bunch of other shit under the rug, and before you know it, she's gonna be another girlfriend who's walking all over your ass. I hope all that makes sense. I'm gonna wrap the video up here because we're about to go to the Sevilla Football Club game and it's gonna be a good time. But those are 5 tips you can use to make sure that you always get respect from everyone in your life. And if you're someone who struggles to get respect, then you're going to want to join my free course, because in that course I teach you these small challenges I gave myself to rapidly expand my comfort zone and overcome my fears. If you want to get access to that now, just click the I in the top right corner or the link in the description. And if you watched all the way to the end of this video, then what are you doing, bro? Make sure you click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I will talk to you in the next video. If I don't talk to you in the next video, I'm gonna be mad, bro. Stay beastly.